This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for Wednesday, January 14th, 2026. I'm Gary Dick. BP is reportedly proposing the elimination of more than 200 union jobs at its Whiting refinery as contract negotiations begin between the company and local union leaders. The United Steelworkers Local says the cuts were presented to the union by the London-based petroleum company as part of a series of workplace changes at the refinery. Indianapolis-based tech startup HabitHalo is working to help people who vape kick the habit. Founder Phil Tran has developed RipLock, a high-tech vape limiting case that syncs with an app designed to help people reduce their use or totally quit.
It's a portable vape case that limits the number of puffs you take per day. It spaces out. It makes you wait between puffs and spaces it out throughout the day, helps pace you.
Tran is an Indiana University graduate who used his prototype to help himself quit vaping. He credits the 16 Tech Innovation District in Indianapolis with helping him launch his company. Valparaiso-based HealthLinc is continuing its expansion in northwest Indiana with the opening of a new clinic in Newton County. The federally qualified health center said the facility will help fill a gap in access to vital health services in the region. The Morocco Senior Nutrition and Activity Center is the latest project completed by HealthLinc, which also opened an expanded clinic in Mishawaka in August, as well as a new Michigan City clinic in 2024. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick, coming to you this week from Northwest Indiana, Jeffersonville, Muncie, South Bend, in downtown Evansville, Terre Haute, Fort Wayne, Richmond, from one of the state's key entrepreneurial and innovation hubs, 16 Tech. Inside Indiana Business, Indiana's business news leader. Hundreds of Indiana township governments could be forced into consolidation under a renewed attempt in the legislature for streamlining the 1,000-plus such bodies across the state.
A House committee on Tuesday advanced a proposal that would require many townships to merge with other townships, with others being taken over by city or county governments. Republican Representative Elena Schonkweiler of Noblesville is the author of House Bill 1315 and said Indiana's township government structure was developed for a different era when the state was more rural in the 1800s. The proposal would require consolidations by township units that don't operate fire departments, have fewer than 6,700 residents, and don't meet a minimum level of emergency financial assistance distribution. A township with at least 80% of its territory and half of its population living within city limits would have its functions assumed by the city unless the township operates a fire department. Numerous attempts in the legislature for major reorganization of Indiana's 1,008 townships have failed. A legislative analysis estimated about 650 townships could be forced into a consolidation under Schonkweiler's bill. The House Local Government Committee voted 9-3 in favor of the bill, which now goes to the House Ways and Means Committee for a review of its financial impact before possibly advancing to the full House for action in the coming weeks. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Two companies from northern Indiana are finalists in the Indiana Chamber of Commerce's annual Coolest Thing Made in Indiana tournament. Elkhart Brass Manufacturing and Shipshewana-based Stone Horses are now competing in the championship round, with the winner set to be announced later this month. The bracket-style competition started with 49 companies and was narrowed down to 2 through several rounds of fan voting, which is open until 9 p.m. Thursday. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.